Hello guys, Kid here. Today I'm gonna bring you the Lockjaw Leech deck. With the new location Quantum Tunnel coming into the game, well, this deck is getting even stronger. Hey, just slap down a ton of on reveals along with your Lockjaw and go to town. Now let's get back into the game. Well, the Quantum Tunnel is essentially a location with Lockjaw. So you don't have to play Lockjaw for 3 costs yourself. It's gonna be free for you, so you can easily cycle the cards like, Wasp, even Sunspot, Nightcrawler, and then you can just go to town and summon a ton of great stuff, like, Infinite, Magneto. And of course, if you can pull out an early Leech, then it might just wreck your opponent's hand. If they're heavily combo reliant, then they just lose the game. Imagine if Leech just leech their Wong. So, they can't do anything. They leech something like a Black Panther. It's completely trash. So there we go. This is a really good deck. You can slap down some earlier power with Thor and Dracula. Then, you can buff your Thor with your Mjolnirs. Mjolnir into Lockjaw or the Quantum Tunnel is immediately gonna pull you something good. Maybe Infinite. Then it's gonna buff the Thor as well. Then of course, if you somehow draw these cards earlier, don't worry, Dracula has got your back. At the end of the game, he is going to discard 1 card in your hand and gain its power. So, don't worry if you pull into your Infinite too early into your hand. It's not the end of the world. Dracula is here to save the day. But hey, you just want to Jubilee into your Lockjaw, trying to pull that Leech, or, Infinite, or Magneto, all those great cards early on. That's going to pretty much guarantee you a victory. So without further ado, let's jump right into some games and see how good Lockjaw Leech is right now. So usually with this deck, the game does not start until turn 3. If you can slap down your Lockjaw, then you can just go to town. But hey, if you don't draw into Lockjaw early on, just slap down your Sunspot and it's going to start accumulating some energy. But hey, we got Dracula out. This game is not looking extremely good because we got Infinite and Magneto and Leech in our hand. But hey, it's okay because we got Dracula and it's going to discard one of those cards and gain its power. All we gotta do is, put down Sunspot next turn along with some other card which is low cost, and then we can guarantee a ton of power. So right now on turn 5, we're just gonna leech him, see what's gonna happen. Okay, that Modok. Come on, discard your Apocalypse. It's not going to get back into your hand. Okay, let's see. What do you have? Oh, it's only got 3 cards though. Mystique, gone. Calling Wind, gone. And Swarm. Okay, Swarm is another target which you can hit. Now that I've leashed it, it cannot go back to its hand and copy itself with 0 power. So that's pretty good. And our opponent just retreats. Because, he's only got 1 card left. And I don't think he can beat our Dracula lane with his Dracula. Because we are leading, and then, we got 2 really good cards. Then we can slap down Sunspot and Jubilee to guarantee that power. So it's GG well played to our opponent. Well, you know what? Sometimes if you don't draw into your Lockjaw, you can play the stack in another way. Just slap down what you have, like Sunspot, Thor, Jubilee. They're all really good cards. Except when Jubilee pulls Lockjaw into your final slot. Yep, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, our turn 5 is actually not good, because we cannot play anything. Yeah, that is usually bad. The thing is, we got Infinite in our hand. We can slap him down next turn. Because, we're gonna pass this turn anyways. Yeah, the Jane Foster, I cannot play her anywhere. Because the left side is Morak, and the middle is Plunder Castle. So I would imagine it's kind of the same situation on his side. Yep. That Prof X lockdown. I mean, I can easily just let Sunspot scoop up the energy and win. So you know, if he does not have 10 on the left, then we win. Yeah, he has to play one card and get more than 10 power. So it's not exactly the easiest. That is GG well played to our opponent. Well, last game, you all saw how we checkmate your opponents with that play. But hey, Infinite sometimes is just so difficult to deal with. And it's actually even worse if you can cheat that out. Either with, you know, Lockjaw or the newest location. But hey, we're gonna get into that later. This Gamma Lab, so let's stack as much as we can into Gamma Lab. Okay, looks like they're not even contesting. So we're good. Okay, so there's Mindscape in the middle, and somehow they snapped, even after we got 2 Hulks in Gamma Lab. And that kind of makes me think maybe he's got a Shang-Chi. That is why he snapped. But anyhow, I'm just gonna Lockjaw the left and see what's gonna happen. Okay, they jolly beat. Okay, into a leader. Nothing to worry about. Okay, now it's turn 5. What should we do? Let me know. What play would you have made? I made an extremely stupid play here, and I've decided to let you guys see this. Like, I Leech him, and he's got quite a bit of cards. So it's a good play, right? Yeah, it usually is. But the thing is, Mindscape is here. I mean, I Leech and I pull out America Chavez. It's not too bad. But hey, now I got a handful of stuff that's leached. I can't even Dr. Doom. It's pretty annoying. But hey, luckily I got my Jubilee. So I can put Jubilee into Lockjaw's lane. And the great news is, he doesn't have Shang-Chi. Another good news, I pull into my Infinite, because I know I don't have much cards left in the deck, and bam, Infinite is here to help us win. Kapow! Another checkmate with Infinite. Yep, the highest power card in the game. So ladies and gents, we are right there. Quantum Tunnel, the newest location, is finally here. And we got a turn 1 Infinite. Okay, they want us to snap, but we're not gonna do that. Because I'm kind of afraid of Shang-Chi. Okay, Invisible Woman. Kind of leads me to think he's running some sort of unrevealed deck, maybe with Modok Hela. Yeah, that's the newest toy for us to play around, right? So I won't be surprised if, you know, he's running that. Hey, we got a Lockjaw. Let's see. But usually with Modok plus Hela, you know, the Invisible Woman lane is not the strongest lane, which is why I want to contest that and win that. And then, I guess the Infinite will win the lane if he does not Shang-Chi, right? And I kind of doubt a full, you know, discard deck will run Shang-Chi. So I might have the win locked down right here. Now let's see what Jubilee pulls into. Okay. This is... Okay, a Thor. Respectable. Not too bad. But the Wasp, though. You don't want to pull that. Ever. Anyway. Okay, now we can draw into our Minonia with our Jane Foster, which is great. So finally, what should we do? Yeah, the Dracula kind of sucks. Yeah, the Leech is not going to do anything on the last turn. So I think it's just going to be Sunspot into Mionia. Sunspot Nightcrawler Mionia. That's it. We're gonna let Sunspot scoop up the energy that's left. We should win the game. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? The Sandman. So we can only play one card. I guess Sunspot is to play. Okay, that Shang-Chi does not matter. What matters is what's behind the Invisible Woman. You know there's no Hela. That's a 2-cost card and something else. Oh, a 3-cost card. My bad. Captain Marvel. That's not enough to win him the game. Okay, we win by 1 on the right side, which is very clutch. In this game, we did not even draw that well, and the Sandman actually kind of constricts us. Clutch game. GG, well played. Alrighty, so they got a Devil Dino pulled on turn 1. That's kind of bad, but I don't really know what to do. This got the Scorpion Cycle as well, so things aren't looking good at all. Risk Tower, okay. Guess we just Thor on the right side, so you know they can pull our stuff with, say, you know, Magneto. Yeah, I think if Thor dies, then we lose. So we don't want to give that a chance.
Face the might of Asgard, Mjolnir!
Okay, now it's either Jubilee or Dracula. But hey, we got the Quantum Tunnel, so Jubilee is obviously a good play, and then the Wasp as well. Okay, note this. When you play into either Lockjaw or Quantum Tunnel, you don't want to play Wasp first, because you don't want to pull it back out. Yeah, you want it to stay unrevealed. Now you reveal it, so you don't accidentally draw into it again. Well, I mean, we got Infinite and Magneto in hand. The Dracula is not a bad play. But since we got Mjolnir, I think Jane Foster would have been what I played. But hey, it still worked because we played around that arrow. Yeah, we don't want to put it somewhere else, because then you can potentially just move it over to Frisk Tower and kill them. But hey, the Leech actually took care of the arrow, so we were just fine. Now all we gotta do is put down that Nightcrawler to guarantee a huge power boost for Dracula. There we go. Yeah, Jane Foster is gonna win us Warrior Falls, so I think we're just fine. Yeah, we can cycle one last card with Nightcrawler. Then Dracula is either gonna be 20 power or 11 power. Note this, even if they somehow manage to lower your Dracula's power, it's okay. It's still gonna be 20 if it pulls out Infinite. Because, you know, it's actually set Dracula's power to, you know, that card's power. Not, you know, plus that card's power or gain that card's power. So, if you didn't know that, that's a quick tip for you. And on that note, do not forget to sub for free and stay tuned for more awesome Marvel Snap content. Now, it's turn 3. You all know what's gonna go down. It's going to be Lockjaw. Okay, we could actually Thor the middle. But no. I mean, yeah, Camouflage looks great. But hey, if you Thor in the middle, what's gonna happen? Lockjaw is going to cycle it away. So there we go. We put Thor on the right side. The thing about Rickety Bridge is it's actually okay for this deck, because if they play stuff in there are just ways for you to put down low-cost stuff like, you know, like Nightcrawler and Wasp to destroy their stuff. Now back to the game. On turn 5 we Leech. Yep, Leech is 5 cost but only 3 power. Yeah, its effects is awesome, but its power is dreadful. Luckily we got Lockjaw here, and it's going to cycle it back to something good. Okay, Sunspot, not exactly the best, but if we skip energy on the final turn, it's still gonna be okay. Now they got the Shuri Professor X, okay, which is interesting to say the least. But hey, I guess we just got focus on winning mid and right. So this turn, are we gonna get a Dracula out? Yeah, I honestly don't know. Okay, they got a She-Hulk. Can we beat 14 power? Yep. This Dracula needs to be at least... Okay, we pulled Shuri, okay. Now, we need 9 to draw and 10 to win. So, it's either a draw, a win, or a tie. But hey, we pulled the smallest one, and we got defeated. I guess that's just my luck. GG well played to our opponents. Dracula, I'm so disappointed. Well, after that game, we had a long and serious talk with Dracula about, you know, what he should and should not pull. In, you know, certain scenarios, of course. Okay, we want our Thor down by turn 3, but it's impossible because of Iceman. Iceman is just so great. That wave though. I mean, Sakaar with wave on turn 2 is just a guaranteed nothing to be played on turn 3. It's really sad. But hey, I think the same goes for him, right? Yep. Now it's turn 4. Well, I guess Thor is the only card to play here. Okay. He's got a ton of power, so I put Thor on the left side. It would have been destroyed. Because, you know, Hell is actually pretty mean. Alright, it's turn 5 already. And, our strongest cards are already in our hand. Which is kind of a bummer. But since they got a Winter Soldier and Carnage on the left side already, I think it's best if we try to win the right and the middle. So Jubilee is gonna pull the Wisp. Come on. Yep, and that's why. In the tips, I let you guys know. Do not play Wisp first. Play something first and then Wisp. So you don't pull into your Wisp again. But hey, we got Mjolnir. So let's see what's gonna happen. I honestly don't know what to do because a lot of our power is already in our hand. So, well, Dracula is not here yet, so maybe after last time's loss, he's gonna get some redemption. But are we bold enough to try to pull out that Dracula? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, this game's a little tricky. If he cycles into a death on the right side, it's not that easy to win. I mean, well, it's not easy for us to win, because that's a strong play. But hey, we're just gonna Magneto and see what's gonna happen. 'Cause no matter what we play, it's gonna get cycled anyways. Okay, moments of truth. Okay, it's just a Squirrel Girl that brings out Deathlock. Okay, that's only 5 power now. Because they killed the wave that we pulled. Killmonger. Okay, cool. Okay, Killmonger was leeched as well, so they only got a Squirrel Girl. Hey, there we go. We killed off America Chavez and Dracula actually won us the game. Well, finally, in a 50-50 chance to win, we got it finally. So, you know, that long talk with Dracula actually worked. I mean, Lockjaw decks are always fun to play. And now that we've added Leech, it's actually amazing, because in this meta, there are a lot of combo decks, and if you leech their power, they are kind of powerless. Well, that is until you run into, you know, Shuri decks with Red Skull, Typhon Mary. Well, those, if you leech them, it kind of helps them slightly. But the good news is, they can Shuri their stuff to double their power. But anyways, it's kind of a toss-up. But hey, Lockjaw decks are really fun to play. Yeah, every game is going to be different. And you have to know when you want to cycle and what you want to cycle. Because, you know, during the last game, I had nothing to cycle but Magneto. So that actually pulls out our Dracula, which gave us a 50-50 chance for us to win. And there we go. We got the win off that. So, you know, it's always fun to go to the Lockjaw Casino once in a while with Jubilee and stuff and see how your luck turns out. So yeah, there are a lot of different ways to win. Either you go for the Lockjaw path, or you can play the stack in the normal way. Say, you know, Sunspot, Thor, Leech, Jane Foster to pull out your Mjolnirs, then either Magneto or just skip turn 5 and Infinite. Yeah, those are some pretty solid win conditions. So do not worry if you don't draw into Lockjaw by turn 3. There are still a ton of different ways for you to win. And of course, that's going to be Dracula as your win condition. Just try to keep your hand size as small as possible, drop your lower cost cards, and let Dracula either pull out your Infinite or Magneto, or even America Chavez. It's not too bad. So hopefully you guys are going to try this deck out. If you've enjoyed this video, definitely like it and sub to the channel for free so you do not ever miss out on awesome Marvel Snap content. Now have a great rest of the day, and peace out.